A bit quirky, a bit odd. That was my first impression of Gurry Wurry's Polaroid of Pain. And it was almost too much quirkiness for me. But then the song transforms. Hi, my name is Janos, I'm the editor of Negative White, and you're listening to One of Five, the podcast where I dive deeper into one track I've featured in our playlist Weekly 5. Behind Gurry Wurry is the quote-unquote avant-pop oddball Dave King from Edinburgh. And for Polaroid of Pain, he's supported by Nani Porenta's gentle and truly beautiful backing vocals and Phil Wilkinson's searching drums. Polaroid of Pain has actually been out already for quite some time. Gurry Wurry did like the anachronical thing and released his album Glue almost physical first back in May. Almost only because you can actually buy a download right now on Bandcamp. But it isn't available on streaming until the end of October this year. Except for Polaroid of Pain, that has gotten now its digital streaming release. Okay, but what makes this song so quirky? To me, it's this pronounced kind of head vocals, but also this laid back, almost jazzy groove, and especially this short hopping synth hook that creates this almost child song-like feeling. First, I was hesitant to include the track in the selection. It didn't immediately speak to me. However, somehow, in a very sneaky way, Gurry Wurry transforms the song. This quirky, odd, and kind of tiny song begins to expand, layer by layer, small detail after small detail. And so Polaroid of Pain grows into something that reaches stadium-sized proportions. The roaming guitar strives for new heights and the piano spreads its wings. And suddenly you wake up almost startled. Wait, what? That's still the same song? Yes, it is. Because despite its grand gestures, it stays true to a certain whimsical nature. Some honest and true texture. And it ends in a vocals-only rendition of the chorus. Nostalgia we're not willing to wait for, a Polaroid of Pain developed again. You're left with the feeling of having witnessed something special. Something crafted with intention and artistic authenticity, without minding algorithms and metrics. And sadly, that's not very commonplace nowadays. But before I fall into a despairing rant, let's stop here. Polaroid of Pain by Gurry Wurry, that's one of five. The rest is in this week's Weekly 5 out on Sunday, and you can find them on negativewhite.com. If you're listening to this on YouTube and you like it, please leave a like and maybe even a subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. It helps me to promote underground gems like this one. Thanks for your time.